Hey everyone, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 17. I did not do Vlogmas yesterday because it would literally have been the exact same thing that you guys saw last Saturday. We had Christian's party, the same type of, party planning, party favors, party, all the things. It was the same thing. So for me, it just made sense to take the day, rest, rejuvenate, and today is planner day. So I am going to, in this video, show you how I set up my planner system, how I go about being productive and getting things accomplished in my day, in my week, in my month, and hopefully you can gain some inspiration to be able to kind of set a system up that works for you. Not all of this is going to work for you, but if you can find just little bits and pieces of things that you can incorporate into your life, into your daily routine system that would help you become more productive and more thought out and intentional in the way that you are spending your time, then that's great. This is not a copycat type of deal. It's more of a, oh, that could work for me if I maybe tweaked it. And who knows, maybe the whole entire system will work for you. But just use it as kind of a guide to help set up your own way of doing things. I want to start off by saying that I keep my planner very minimal. I don't decorate, I don't do stickers. Because I am such a visual person, when I did a few years ago try to do stickers and decorating and all of the things, because it does look extremely pretty, I quickly found that for me, the stickers and all of the things acted as more of a distraction than they were helpful. And so I realized that I need a very minimal, sterile, simplified way of planning, and for me that is what I'm going to show you today. So in the beginning of the planner, I just have a couple pictures here. This picture here is a few years ago at my cousin's wedding, and then this photo here is from this year. This was the photo for our Christmas card. It's actually at the top of our neighbor's driveway. So I take our pictures of our family every year, and I always want to do it at golden hour because that's the best time to do it. However, none of us want to drive anywhere to go and do it. Like, we're all very lazy when it comes to family photos. And so I was like, all right, I need everybody ready by such and such a time. We are going to walk across the street to Miss Patricia's house, and we're going to get this photo knocked out. So we did. Literally standing in a sliver of her driveway where the sun was coming through, and I have my Bluetooth clicker in my hand behind Chloe's back, and we knocked that bad boy out. So just kind of a funny backstory. So I have this photo here in the front, and then behind that I just have the picture of both kids by themselves. For me, I like to have this in the front because this is why I do what I do. This is why I stay organized. This is why I plan. This is 100% my why. And so on the days that feel very clustered and overwhelming and stressful, many times because of my own doing, this helps me kind of come down from that, remind myself, okay, look, we just need to pivot. We need to regroup. This is why you're doing what you're doing. They are benefiting. You are benefiting by them benefiting, and it will be fine. But again, just a reminder here in the front. This right here I got from Amazon. Everything that I purchased from Amazon, I will link in the description box so that you can go and check it out if it would be helpful for you. I added this little pen holder up here on the top. And at the beginning of every week, I switch out this sticky tab, And I will just add things here throughout the week that I need to remember and go back and deal with later. So if I need to add something to a calendar, I'll just hurry quick, write it down here, and then later in the evening, I will go back and put it where it needs to go, whether it's in this calendar or the calendar in my phone, whether it's I need to add something to my grocery cart, or find something on Amazon that we're needing, or whatever the case. It's a way for me to get it out of my mind onto paper and then come back and deal with it when I have a second to do so. So this changes out at the beginning of every week. I'm really excited because I ordered like brown craft paper colored sticky tabs, and they come tomorrow, and I can't even wait. It's sad that things like that excite me, but they really do. And so tomorrow you just might be seeing that in Vlogmas. Next, I have my weekly routines. I do a different cleaning task every day. I do not want to be cleaning once a week all day long. That is not exciting to me, no matter how much I like to clean. It's much more manageable for me to be able to do something different every day and kind of break that up. So on Mondays, I sweep and mop the floors. Tuesdays, clean the windows and mirrors. Wednesday, clean the bathrooms. Thursday, I dust. Friday, I just tidy the house. I kind of just pick up things. I go through the bathrooms, make sure that they are presentable. If we invite people over for the weekend, if the kids invite people over for the weekend. And then Sunday is planning day and preparing for the week. So that is planning out calendars, schedules, placing grocery orders, because I pick up groceries on Monday morning. I don't want to be doing that on Sunday. I don't want to be meal prepping on Sunday. And so for me, I order all of my groceries. I make sure to have what I need the week before for the Monday following for breakfast, lunch, that type of thing. That way I'm not having to rush out, grab something because I'm out of food. It's just a lot easier for me. It allows me to enjoy my Sunday a little bit more with my family and just kind of hang out with them and not have these big tasks to have to do. I do a load of laundry every day. I don't like the idea of doing one big, huge laundry day. To me, when I did that, that was very overwhelming and very obnoxious. I like the idea of just being able to keep it at a minimum. It allows me to get everything folded and put away. It allows the kids to get everything put away where it belongs, and not coming home to a ginormous hamper full of clothes that they need to put away, because let's be honest, when I've done that, I have found that stuff shoved in places that it does not belong, just for the sake of getting it out of the hamper and, out of sight, out of mind. So it's much more manageable for me to be able to do it that way. And it allows me to keep my laundry room, for the most part, looking decent. And so I just find that structure works a whole lot better for us. On the back side, this is my weekly reset. This is what takes place on Sundays. These are just the amount of times that it kind of sort of takes me to do them. So for instance, I will go through my planner. I will add everything to it, to the calendar, to the to-do list, to the next action steps, which we'll go over here in just a minute. Then I will add anything from my digital task manager, which is like notes that I've made in my notes app, and I will move them over to my planner. Going through my routines, making sure that I know what I have coming up, adding them to my daily list, organizing my desk, going through any like papers or mail or anything like that that needs to be filed or shredded or thrown away. I will deal with that. That way I can start my Monday off nice and fresh and clean and not have to worry about just piles of paperwork everywhere. I will go through my inboxes and my email. That is obviously email, but also like text messages and things like that that I need to deal with. I'll go through, clear out my desktop. Anything that I have saved on there the week prior that no longer pertains to me, I will go ahead and remove. That way it's not cluttering up my desktop and getting lost in things that are actually important. And that way when I get onto the desktop, everything there is exactly what I need. And then just other parts of the command center, you know, looking at what are my goals for the week? What are the things on my Sunday list? Does that now need to be a today type of thing or a this week type of thing? And just making sure that I can stay on top of that. Then I just have some paper here for just notes that I might want to make, different lists. And then next is my daily list. I don't have a lot of things on my daily lists. I try to keep them very minimal. I try to structure my week in a way that I am not feeling absolutely overwhelmed every day because I have 17 things on my list of to-dos. Everything that is on here is pretty manageable to accomplish. I have a priorities list right here that you can see. Under the priorities list, those are the things that absolutely need to get done today. They are time sensitive. They're not just loosey-goosey, well, I'll get to them if I have time. Those things are under my to-do list. If these things don't get done today, it's not a big deal. If these things don't get done today, it's a little bit of a big deal. Under here, I have reminders that I need to remind myself of that don't necessarily have a time. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And then under that, I will also list what my cleaning task is for the day. On the right side, at the top, I will always list if Sam is late, if he's traveling. And then underneath that is the schedule for the day. So appointments that I may have or that the kids may have. We follow a color-coded system, so we each have a different color. Chloe's purple, Christian's dark blue, Sam is light blue, I am pink, our family is orange, and the kids together are green. Anything important, whether it's a holiday, a birthday, a reminder, is in red. And then just regular writing, notes and whatever is black. So I also, as you can see, I write down the day of the week, the date, and the weather. For me, again, it's just a total visual thing. But as you can see up here, I've got finals. Our kids' finals start Tuesday, so their schedule is different. So it's just a reminder for me. When they get out, when they go, that type of thing. I'm not done yet with Tuesday's schedule, but this is kind of how it's breaking down. And then the way that I plan how to put what on what day, I haven't filled this out yet for the week because this is kind of more personal for me. A lot of people that I know watch these videos, so I kind of want to keep my business to my own business. But I'll walk through how I go about this. I have a list of 1 to 20. I find that anything past that is just chaos for my brain. It's, in a sense, not doable. And then at the end of the week, if I haven't accomplished, 50 said things, then I feel like a failure. I feel unsuccessful. I feel all of the negative feelings that come with my personality when a box is not checked. So I find that by limiting it to 20 things, I can accomplish that because they're not all going to take forever, and it leaves me feeling much more productive and accomplished at the end of the week. I will brain dump everything that comes to mind up to 20 things, whether that is making phone calls, doing things around the house, things that need to be ordered, people that need to be called or texted or emailed, just different things like that, projects that I want to do, and how long that's going to take me to complete that thing. Because if I pick 5 different things that are going to take anywhere from an hour to 3 hours to accomplish, and I put them all on, say, Wednesday, obviously I have already set myself up for failure. So I can look through this list, I can see what things I have to do and how long they're going to take me to do them, and I can set myself up for success to be able to accomplish them in that amount of time throughout the day. On the back side of that, I will break down my brain dump into 4 different sections. I have I have urgent and important. I have important and not urgent. I have not important but urgent, and not important and not urgent. All of these sheets, except for this one, I have created myself. This one right here, the daily plan, is the best one that I have found for the way that my brain works. These are by Infinite Lotus. It's 8lotus.com. I think they are also on Etsy. I think that's originally where I found her. But you can find those through her. I get the ones that are unmarked, meaning they don't have dates on them, because then I can just continue to print them off for myself throughout the year. However, these pages over here, I create myself. This side, and then these 2 pages coming up. So for this right here, the important and urgent, these are things that I need to do. These are tasks with clear deadlines and significant consequences if not completed in a timely fashion. The important but not urgent are things that I need to schedule. They're tasks with no set deadline, but that bring you closer to your long-term goals. Not important and not urgent, those are things that I can delegate, tasks that need to get done but don't need my expertise in order to be completed. And then not important and not urgent are possibly things that I can delete. These are tasks that distract you from your preferred course and don't add any measurable value. These are things that I concoct in my mind that I think need to be done, when in all reality, it would make absolutely no difference if I did or didn't do said thing. And so I think you'll be surprised how many things might fall under this box right here. Next are my weekly next steps. This is how I organize everything that ends up over here. This right here is time sensitive. These are things that have to be done this week, 100%. At the end of the week, if they are not done, there is a problem. Everything under that does have to be done at the end of the week. It's okay if it isn't, but I would really like it to be. But they don't have a set deadline per se. Yes, I want them to get done at the end of the week, but if any of the things on this list have a deadline, then they're not going to be on this list. They need to be on my daily to-dos under priorities. Everything on here are just things that need to get done. So the fridge light went out in our refrigerator, so I needed to order a bulb for that this morning. It'll be here tonight. I'll be able to, check this off my list. I need to fix the star on the basement Christmas tree. Have a conversation with Sam about the VRBO so that we can, get that finalized. So these are things that need to be done in the house. These are conversations that need to be had with people, whether they are person to person or via text. These are all errands that need to be run, appointments that need to be made, things that need to be done on the computer, and phone calls that need to be made. By having this next step list, I have everything that I can do next to help complete a project in one place. For my errands, I can easily look at this list I can put everything in my car that pertains to these things. And that way, when I'm out driving around, I can look at this list. I know that I have everything I need to mark these off of my list. And if I drive by Savers and have a donation, I know that it's in the back of my car. I know that I can drive by, drop it off. If I'm close to the tailor, I know that I can swing by because I have the pants in my car and get that taken care of. I need to get a gift at these 3 different places. And so if I'm close to one of these 3 places, I can just hurry quick, go over, do what I need to do, and be done. This saves me on gas. It saves me on time. I'm not driving all around town for no reason. And I'm not passing places thinking, oh man, I really wish that I had my donation because I'm literally driving right by the thrift store. Or I really wish I had my pants because I've got a few extra minutes that I could have run in and got that taken care of, that type of thing. I found, especially when I was still doing carpool pickup at the school, that this was extremely helpful. I could sit in the pickup line, I could go through this next steps list, and I could knock some of this stuff out while I was sitting there. I could send texts, I could schedule appointments, I could make phone calls. Some things I could do on my phone that needed to be done on the computer. Just different things like that that would then set me up for success later because I have everything here that I need to be able to be productive and move forward. And then lastly, on the back is my projects for the week. I only allow myself 6 projects a week because anything past that just kind of becomes extremely overwhelming. For me, a project is something that is 30 minutes or more. It's something that has a lot of different steps to completion. So for instance, last week, I did the electronic station you guys saw in Vlogmas, and I had it on for this week, but I just got to the point where I was like, enough is enough. This is driving me insane. I need to finish this. So I had everything written down that I needed to do, clear to, purchase the shelving, purchase the cords, purchase the power station, the plugins, all of that type of thing. And so I was able to knock that out fairly quickly because I knew exactly what I needed to do to accomplish the task. This week, I want to go through Sam's closets and and organize his hats. And these are the things that I need to do that. We had some 3M sticky hooks on there prior that were there a couple years. When I took them off, they left like this kind of sticky residue, so I need to remove that. I then need to measure where I want the hooks to go. I need to hang the hooks, I need to hang the hats, and first off, I need to ask him what are the most popular hats that he wears, like what are the ones that he wants to be able to reach for and grab for. That way I know what I'm hanging, how many hooks I need, and that type of thing. And then secondly, the cupboard that we keep our coffee syrups and stuff in, it is just totally obnoxious right now. And so I want to get a hold of that before our company comes at the end of the week. And these are all the things that I know that I need to do to accomplish that. I purchased the riser shelves this morning. I will pick those up from Walmart today. I need to consolidate the flavors that we have like 2 containers of, remove the ones that we don't use. Sam already fixed the hinge on one of the doors for me because it was a little bit wobbly. And so this is for me, this for me is just a way to set myself up for success. I am not, getting to a place and being like, oh my goodness, what do I have to do to complete this? I can just look at this list, know exactly what needs to be done, and move forward. So these 4 pages get filled out at the beginning of every week. And then lastly, let me find, let's do October. Just because I don't really want to give my calendar for this week, or for this month rather. There's a lot of weirdo people on the internet, so let's do October. This is what I was referring to by color coding. I can look at this, I know exactly who is what by looking here because of the color that is linked to them. I know that I need to be here at 6:30. I know I need to be here at 4. I know that the kids don't have school here, and so we are at the lake. I know Chloe has an orthodontist appointment at 10:45. I know that the Chiefs and the Broncos game is at this time, and Sam and Christian are going. What else? We have gathered on this night, so the whole family is a part of this. Both Sam and I are a part of this. So it's just for me, again, very visual, very easy to glance at and know exactly who, where, and when. And that is it. I take that back. Hold on. In the back here, I have a perpetual events page where I put everybody's, what am I trying to say? Birthday on this list. And these are the people that I want to make sure that I, wish a happy birthday, send a birthday card, that type of thing. These are things that never change. And so I can just easy glance at this, glance at the month that we're in or moving into, and know what I need to do. And then this I will do here in the next week. This is a list that I created to where I can kind of go through, mark out the days that the kids have off of school, the days that we will be on vacation throughout the year, the days that Sam is traveling. And that way, again, it is at a glance. I know if I'm trying to schedule something with someone else, I can look at this sheet and I know, oh, you know what, that is not going to work for us because we are out of town this, this whole entire week here, or we're out of town this weekend, or, whatever the case is. Again, it is a bird's eye view to be able to accomplish a smaller task. And then this right here is my brain dump kind of planner, I guess. It stays in my planner, but it has its own type of system. Because I've already talked for 27 minutes on just my planner, I am going to save this for its own video because it's probably going to take me another 15-25 minutes to talk about this. And I don't want to overwhelm you. I want you to be able to kind of soak in the things that I just talked about so that you can kind of get that process into play to start your year off strong. And then we'll come back in the first week of January and we'll talk about this because this doesn't have anything to do with kind of your daily stress control, chaos control, that type of thing. This is super helpful, but it's not necessary for setting up your planner to begin with. And that is how I plan, friends. It is very minimal. It is very simple, not a lot of fluff, but it definitely puts me in a place for continuous productivity. Do I get stressed out? Sure. But again, a lot of that is my own doing. So still, with that being said, this keeps me on track. This is my command center, my control panel, and 100%, I could not do this on my phone. For me, I very much need to be able to see this in person. I need to touch it. I need to flip through it. I need to write on it, all of the things. And having it in this form allows me to be able to accomplish a lot more than what I personally could and what I have found that I could not electronic planner type system. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you were able to, like I said before, just gain a little bit of inspiration to be able to set up your own system to set yourself up for success. If you followed through the whole planner, comment our word of the day down below, which is snowflake. And until next time, friends, just remember, be intentional about what is important and what is necessary and eliminate all of the rest. I will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.